So today we're going to take a look at the Abode security system and how it works as a security alarm system for HomeKit. Let's go. What's going on, guys? Thanks for joining me today here for another video. My name is Shane, and on this channel we're building an easy and affordable smart home using HomeKit. Okay, so earlier this week, Abode announced that they are releasing HomeKit support for their Smart Security Kit. So with this update, both the Abode Iota and the Smart Security Kit systems support HomeKit. They've said that the Abode Generation 1 gateway remains in certification with Apple, and HomeKit compatibility will be made available upon certification completion to ensure all customers can use any Abode Security Kit with their Apple devices. So they are trying to bring HomeKit support to all of their security systems, which is really awesome because there's really not that many options for security systems out there with HomeKit. Now, on this channel, I have talked about security systems and different things you can do with HomeKit. So I've actually made a playlist, which I'll link down below, with all the videos that I've made as it relates to HomeKit and security systems. But there's not really a lot of great out-of-the-box security systems for HomeKit. So today we're going to take a look at the Abode security system as a security alarm system for HomeKit. Big thank you to Abode for sending me their Iota all-in-one security kit. Again, this system has had HomeKit support for a little while now, and just this week they announced that they are rolling out support for the Smart Security Kit system as well. They're very similar from what I can tell. The Iota kit comes with the Iota gateway, which includes a camera as well as one door window sensor and a key fob. The Smart Security Kit comes with a gateway, a key fob, a motion sensor, and a door window sensor. So they're pretty similar. The big difference being that the Smart Security Kit doesn't have a camera built in to the gateway, whereas the Iota does have the camera built in. So that's the one we have here today, and we're gonna take a look at that. I've linked some of these down below. They're affiliate links if you wanna check them out. If you use any of these affiliate links, you know, that does help me out. That helps out this channel, so that's appreciated. So all of their hubs or gateways allow up to 160 connected devices. So that's really awesome. They have everything available from door sensors, glass break sensors, smoke sensors, cameras, motion sensors, keypads, indoor and outdoor sirens, and the list goes on. Not all of those accessories do get exposed to HomeKit. Currently, it's just the door sensors, occupancy sensors, and motion sensors, and the built-in camera on the Iota gateway. So right now, those are the only sensors that are exposed to HomeKit, but hopefully in the future, they'll be able to expose some of those other accessories to HomeKit as well. So you can really build quite a robust security system with the Abode products, and that's really what they are, is kind of a do-it-yourself security system company first and foremost. So they've got a lot of really great options. The app works great itself. You can look at your cameras, all your devices, add new devices. So if you get new Abode sensors and things, this is where you would add it, and then they would automatically get exposed to HomeKit. So it's a really great app. The alarm features and functions and all work great in there, as you would expect. But today I really wanted to focus on that HomeKit integration and just really show you kind of what that looks like, my experience with that, specifically with the security system. So I'm not going to go through the setup step by step. It was pretty easy and straightforward, but during the setup of the process, I immediately had a firmware update. So again, I got this brand new, took it out the box, set it up, and then I noticed that firmware update, which brought me that HomeKit functionality. So I went ahead and did that firmware update. And now in the settings, I have that HomeKit option that provides me with a QR code and a number that I can use to add to my home in the Home app. So once you connect the Iota hub to your HomeKit, you'll immediately get a number of accessories added to your HomeKit. For the hub itself, you get 3 different accessories. You get the camera that's included, gets exposed to HomeKit. You get the motion sensor, and you get the security system. And then of course you get any connected devices that are connected to this hub. And for my case, it's just that one door window sensor that came included with this kit. So how does this actually work as an alarm system within HomeKit? Again, these alarm systems is kind of something I've played around with a bit. First thing you'll notice is the different alarm modes, especially if you've used the Aqara or seen any of those videos. With Aqara, you only get the arm and disarm. With this one, you'll see home, night, away, and off. Now I want to tell you a little bit about my experience in using these. So the first thing to note is you cannot arm the system when motion is being detected. So say I have this Iota gateway near my front door and I want to just turn the alarm off as I'm walking out the front door through HomeKit. Well, through HomeKit, you can't do it because when motion is detected, you cannot arm the alarm. Even if you are at home and you're trying to arm it for nighttime, if it's detecting motion, it won't arm. Now, a couple of these issues, I reached out to Abode. When I asked Abode about that one, they said Apple will not let us arm when motion is detected and is considered a fault. They also do not have a way to report this back to the consumer. This is a limitation with HomeKit and one that Abode team has raised with Apple. They have confirmed they've received our request and are currently reviewing and working on a resolution for this. So they know about it. They're trying to get this resolved with Apple, and it seems like an issue within HomeKit. So in HomeKit, the big difference between night and away should essentially be your motion detectors. So if you have motion detectors inside, if you have your alarm system set to away, those should trigger the alarm. If you have your alarm system set to night, those should not trigger the alarm. Just the door window sensor should. But this doesn't really work right within HomeKit. It took me a little while to figure this out. Essentially what happens is if you set your alarm system for night, you would expect that it not to trigger the alarm when there's motion detected within the house. Well, that doesn't really happen. So what happens is when that motion is detected within the house, the alarm siren does not sound. But within HomeKit, you'll see that it does trigger the alarm within HomeKit. So you'll see that it's triggered there. So that would be a problem potentially if you have some automation set up through HomeKit. For example, if your alarm is triggered, turn on all the lights. This would turn on all the lights if that motion is detected. So when I reached out to Abode about this is another limitation within HomeKit that Apple is struggling with. So here is what they said about that. Abode said currently Apple does not have a way to choose which sensors are active based on the mode. This is another one we've reported to the team, and Abode is working with Apple to get this addressed as well. That's a problem. Hopefully Apple and Abode can get that figured out soon. I guess I can see now why the Aqara system only gives you access to that arm and disarm feature. I kind of wish Abode would have just removed the night and the home options as well within HomeKit, because then just the arm and disarm, those work fine. When you're using all of your sensors to arm the alarm, that works. The alarm sounds, everything works fine, but it's that night and the home modes within HomeKit that are a little confusing, don't really work well. It does seem that this is all an issue with Apple right now, trying to get these things worked out. The features within the Abode system work great. The Abode app works great. The key fob is really cool. So one thing I like about the Abode products, and I wouldn't be even talking about them on this channel if this weren't the case, but it is not required that you pay for any kind of monthly monitoring or anything with these security systems. Personally, I am not a fan of having to pay another company for monthly monitoring or anything like that. So with them, you have the option to get that monthly monitoring if you want, but it's not required. So that's really nice, because I imagine not everybody's like me, and maybe some people do want that. Now you can purchase any of their kits and add the plans later on if you want, and you decide you want to add monitoring at a later time. You can add those plans at any time. So if you wanted to add the Connect, which is the self-monitoring and the cellular backup, that's $40 a year. You can do that anytime. or the secure, which is that professional monitoring, and the cellular backup, that's $100 a year. So you can add those on anytime once you get the products if you change your mind and want to. So you can get cellular backup for these systems, which is something you can't get with any of the other security solutions that I've talked about on this channel that work with HomeKit. Another pretty cool thing is they actually offer on-demand monitoring. So you can actually add professional monitoring, 24/7 monitoring for 7 days for $15. So if you go on vacation and you want to add a little extra security, you can do that on demand at any time. So that's pretty cool that they have that option available. Now this particular system works with Alexa, Google, IFTT, and HomeKit. So that's great that they have you covered no matter what platform you want, or maybe you want to change platforms later. They pretty much cover them all. This thing is super loud. I really love the flexibility of it, the do-it-yourself nature of this system. I love that you can get monitoring, professional monitoring if you want, or you don't have to, so that's really great. And now that they support HomeKit, they support all the major smart home platforms. I think the HomeKit integration is new. I applaud them for taking those steps to add HomeKit support to all their products for their customers. There's not really any companies right now that are doing much with this, and Abode being one of the first ones to really jump in there. And I really appreciate what they're doing and working with Apple to work out some of these kinks and these limitations within HomeKit. A company like this taking those steps to go through those bumps and all those roadblocks is really nice, and we need those companies to be doing that in order to further along the platform and improve all these kinks. Also, I don't know if you noticed in my CES 2020 video recently, I mentioned Abode is releasing a new security camera, an indoor-outdoor security camera. Now this will be a standalone camera that doesn't require any of their hubs, that you can use indoor or outdoor, works with HomeKit, and you can actually use it in place of your doorbell, so it can connect to the wiring of your doorbell. So that's pretty neat. Looking forward to seeing that release supposedly later this year. If you have any questions at all about this system, or if there's anything I missed, please drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer everything. Again, my name is Shane, and on this channel I'm building an easy and affordable smart home using HomeKit. So be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out when I post future HomeKit videos every week right here on this channel. Thanks everybody for watching, and until the next time, we'll see y'all later.